MovieManCHAD back together with Stuff Burrito Entertainment.
Yep.
What's up, Gabe? How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Well, it's great to see you, man. Welcome to my humble abode.
It's great to be here in your studio.
Yeah, I know, right? The studio.
But there's got to be a good reason why we're here, other than to hang out with you, of course.
Because we saw a wonderful family film.
Yeah, a wonderful, endearing family film for the whole family.
So sweet.
One of my major pet peeves. Okay, one of my major pet peeves, Gabe. I don't mind if maybe you've seen the movie a few times, we can talk about it, but if you're seeing the movie for the first time, and I appreciate you, Gabe, because you're very quiet, but everybody around me watching this, well, we haven't decided to tell what the film is yet.
Oh, yeah, huh? Oh.
What has brought us together is a special advanced screening of the film Savages, the new Oliver Stone film, which comes out this Friday, and we had a chance, thanks to my mom and her good friend Dahlia again. We went down to the place where Gabe usually sees all his movies. And we got to see the movie Savages. And before I start, I have two things I have a problem with. And luckily Gabe was quiet and watched the movie and was very
composed,
composed and appropriate. But everybody around us seemed like they were just at home, and they were talking the whole time, and I just can't stand that.
And that would be my dog.
Oh yeah, that in the back in the background is Gabe's dog. So if you hear that, that's Gabe's dog. He wants to come in. He wants to talk. He's mad too. But another thing that really makes me furious, makes me utterly mad, is that this movie. Yes, we said it was in joking that it's a family movie. This is in no way a family film at all. Do not bring your kids to see Savages. It's R-rated, it has violence, it has some really rough sex scenes.
Remember what I said?
Yes.
Remember what I said?
What did you say?
I said, I bet you the first scene is a hardcore sex scene, and sure
there you go. You'd expect it. You know, in a movie like this, with the subject matter it's trying to tell, you're going to see some really rough things.
Let me just explain something real quick. This is
Go
the
ahead.
plot, okay? The real quick plot. I don't get into detail. The two men, both drug dealers, they're in love with the same girl. They share her. It's just a happy, wonderful affair. She gets kidnapped, and the drug cartel from Mexico, they hold her for ransom.
Because they want to own. They want to start owning independent businesses that are making drugs.
So, that right there tells you that it's a three-way relationship. That kind of gives you an idea of what the content could, the movie could have. And like I said, first scene.
And we had a whole family. You know, kids the ages of probably between the ages of 6 and 8.
Yeah.
And they were talking throughout the whole film, and I couldn't help but go. I just didn't understand. You know, maybe it's just how people are today, but I think to me it's bad parenting. I wouldn't take a 13-year-old to see this film. Sorry.
No.
I wouldn't. You know, they can see it when they get older, when maybe they understand more things about life. But you know, at a young age, you know, I tell you, if I saw this movie at 6, 7, or 8, I would have nightmares. I would have I would have the most frightening nightmares.
I would probably grow up to be a sex-crazed drug dealer myself.
Yeah, probably if that should happen. You know, it sickens me because I love films like this. I love films that challenge an audience. But these films are made for adults and not children. So now I'm going to step off my soapbox and let's talk about this movie. First, I want to say this is Oliver Stone's first hard R-rated film since Alexander, 2004's Alexander. He's kind of stepped away from the R-rated films because that's mostly what he's done his whole life, and made 3 really good PG-13 films: World Trade Center, Wall Street 2, and W. Period. And I really
didn't see the.
You didn't see those. Those are. I'm just surprised that he could pull off without pull off movies that weren't R-rated. And Alexander, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of Alexander. I was like, Oliver Stone, you've jumped the shark. Where's your career gone? You're one of my favorite filmmakers. I love how he tackles interesting subjects, whether they're true or not. and whether he's telling the full truth or not. But I think he's interested in characters and how people react. And I for the most part, I've loved all his films from Platoon to Any Given Sunday. But when Alexander came out, I was just I don't know. I mean, then he tried to justify it with giving us like 3 or 4 different versions of the film. I only saw the first version. I don't need to see any more. So I was really happy to see him get back into what he's really good at.
Yeah, and he really does. This is vintage, classic Oliver Stone. This is what he knows. This is what he does. He's got all his little trademarks in there. He's, welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Stone.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure you put your son in there, so, you know.
Yeah, we did see Oliver Stone's son.
Good job.
He's definitely grown up. He's been in a lot of Oliver Stone's films. He did have a small cameo. But this movie stars Taylor Kitsch or Nish or whatever how you pronounce his name. Kitsch. Aaron Johnston.
Aaron Johnston.
John Travolta in a really great performance. He was really great. He was not in the movie very long, but he was a really great performance. The very sexy Salma Hayek does a really good job. And Benicio del Toro.
I need a minute. Salma Hayek.
Okay, wait, take your minute. I'm going to try and remember who else is in this movie. Do you remember who else is in this film? Because I don't want to... Oh, Blake Lively? Lively?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's appears in the film, and she plays the love interest between the two guys. Am I missing anybody else? Have I got everybody, I think? I hope I'm not missing...
You know what?
Damien Bashir. Can't forget Damien Bashir.
I want to mention him, because he's... Hey.
This movie is very, very challenging. And again, I said... This movie is not for kids, and if you decide to bring your kids,
you're an idiot.
You might as well just give up your parent license.
Seriously,
because this movie is very violent. It's very gritty. It's a quite disturbing movie, and I have to say that I really, really enjoyed it. I thought everything was presented really well. I don't think it's a totally perfect film.
No,
not one of Oliver Stone's best. Like not ranked up with some of his best films, but this is a really great return to what he does best. I think.
I think so.
I know. I should not say I think. I know. Go ahead, Gabe. Shoot.
My only gripes with the film were in my opinion, it took a little while to kind of get off the ground. The relationship between the two dudes and the girl. It wasn't really. It was okay. It wasn't really. It didn't really capture my heart or nothing like that. But I understood where they were. Well, no, I don't understand where they're coming from.
I don't want to understand.
That's a very awkward relationship.
This is a world that I would never ever want to be a part of. It's just so scary. Drugs and dealing with dealing with such evils of this world. And
that being said, I love watching it. I love watching that
kind of
these
stuff.
Kind of movies, and I will say that I've seen a lot of documentaries about the drug cartels. I've read newspaper articles. They did a pretty good job in capturing what they're all about. They will go to your house and annihilate your entire family. So they did a good job of demonstrating their little evils.
And this is also based on a book, which is probably based in some truth. I bet the writer did some research to try and get the best story out of this. And I felt like I was, I could see where I felt like I was kind of feeling like I was reading a book, because there's a lot of characters, and they do give almost enough time to really get to know all these characters, and you get a chance to find out something about them. I know I was lost in some places, especially with some of the weirder names.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I felt it to be a very entertaining film, and one of the better films of this year.
I will say this, all you haters of Taylor Kitsch, I understand, fine, he was in Gambit. I personally don't blame him for Gambit. I blame the direction of the X-Men Wolverine movie, whatever junk. John Carter, I didn't think it was that bad, but hey, whatever. I'm pretty sure this movie will change your mind about him. I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, he did
He plays a really hardened character, and he did great. He did great as that character.
Yeah, this has been a pretty bad year for him, so I'm hoping Savages will get the audience that it deserves, and they'll see that Taylor, he's good. He's good. He's not the greatest actor ever, but for in this movie, he definitely showed that he can act, that he can give off a performance. You know, it's been a bad year for him, and I hope that this movie, you know, helps to resurrect whatever he's done in the past, in the past few months, you know. So I have to say, I really like this movie. And
for me, the three that stole the show, God, Salma Hayek, John Travolta, and Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, we didn't mention Benicio del Toro.
He was great. He's a sadistic, crazed maniac, and it's so great. He's always great in those kind of roles, and he nailed it in this movie.
For me, at first he was, I don't know, he looked like he was overacting, but then suddenly, you know, I got it, and I fell in love with this character. Everybody does some really exceptional work. This is great direction and really great writing. And I really enjoyed it. So what is your final rating for the film?
Honestly, let's see. You know, like I said, it took a little while to get off the ground. There's a few slow parts that aren't really that bad. It's exposition and stuff like that. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. 4
out of 5 from Gabe. You heard that right there. I'm going to give this film 3.5 out of 4 stars.
That's great. That's actually we
kind of agree on this. We kind of agree on this one. I think we had a good time, even though the theater experience, man. I'm getting so fed up.
You know, it's so true. See, here's the thing. You know, it's my local theater. I love that theater so much.
It's a really nice theater.
It's
a really nice theater. Don't get me wrong.
And it's like, you know, for those who know me. No, never mind. You guys won't even. You won't back me up. But there's a part of me that wants to just jump up and scream at these people.
Yes, please. This is not your home.
But you know, I don't want to get kicked out of my own theater. So you know, I just have to zone them out, tune in the movie, and it is a very immersive movie.
So I think we both agree that you should go see Savages this Friday.
Yeah, it's good that movie about the spider boy.
No, I haven't even seen it yet. I don't know yet. I don't know. Come on. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Come on, don't be a hater.
No,
but go see Savages. I think. Are you ready to end this thing?
Pretty much.
All right. I'm MovieManCHad.
I'm Good Kid, but still Burrito Entertainment.
You can both subscribe to us on YouTube, and I think we're both on Facebook and on Twitter.
Yes.
And I highly recommend that you go to WeLiveFilm.com.
Please.
Yeah. And subscribe to and please subscribe to We Live Film. Where?
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Thanks for watching.
What? Cha-cha-cha.
Hey, wait. Come on, do mine again. Come on.
I'll give you yours, huh?
Yeah, do mine. Come on.
Hold on.
Come on.
Do over. What? Cha-cha-cha.
Ah! Bye.